What's up, my brother?
Sam, it's good to be back. I can't believe how long it's been.
How long has it been?
I think the last one we recorded was in October.
No way. It's been since October.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, Don, about what's going on upstairs right now?
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, it's not very art club related, but I want you and the listeners to know. It's almost like a cautionary tale.
Oh.
So I went and bought these gel, like Orby type guns. Have you seen these?
Oh, we own one, yeah.
Do you like it?
We haven't used it yet because it's mostly I've been threatened with headshots from my daughter.
Well, wear eye protection, for sure.
For sure.
My friend got shot in the eyeball with a BB once.
Yeah, it's got, they come with goggles.
Yeah, we'll be wearing those. Well, we're going to have to wear them, and let me tell you why. I didn't realize what an Orby was. So I walk upstairs and I open the cardboard box and we see these little mini blue pellets. I'm like, wow, that's really a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be. We tried loading them in the gun and they're just kind of like trickling out. And I'm like, maybe we should read the instructions, Jaden. Yeah. Well, from there, we poured them in a bowl and filled that thing with water, walked around the corner, came back, and that bowl was overflowing. Mm-hmm. Turns out, you're supposed to get like a tablespoon of those things and wet them. Right now, as we speak on these mics, we have 50,000 Orbeez. They are soaking upstairs, and we are pouring them from bowl to bowl, hoping not overflow. There are like no less than 8 giant bowls up there. With Orbeez, I guess we're gonna have to use this weekend.
Yeah, you're gonna have a war.
Yeah. So if you want to break yours out, we're gonna need things to shoot at, you know.
and a 50-year-old Swede, I guess, is one of them. Okay.
Yeah, that's the best kind of target, you know. So I feel I'm gonna be honest, dude.
Yeah. For
a little while, because I've been so busy, and the art club is just dropping a lot of conversation, and I haven't been up to date. So I was thinking we could use this as a time to catch up. But it was good being at that meeting last night and feeling like I'm still a part of it. You ever be away for something for a while and it's like, oh, they don't care anymore?
Oh, for sure.
Get in your own head. I was like, man, maybe they're not going to use me for anything. And then I went, and you guys were like, all right, so you're going to MC and you're going to be a wizard. I'm like, I'm back, baby.
Yeah, it's been, we've been trying to still roll out a bunch of stuff. You know, a lot of the stuff that we do on the regular, like the life drawing and stuff. But, we added a new open mic with a partnership with the Hamilton Arts Center, and I mean you were there last time. And
I want to talk about that, dude.
Dude, it's the best way to end a week.
Ladies and gentlemen, those of you listening who are interested or even not interested, trust me, you are interested. Don, I got to tell you, dude. So when I went to this open mic, I was expecting a bunch of shy people who have never been on a microphone. I was, in reality, I was imagining myself going up there and getting everyone pumped with a story or something because I'm used to being on the microphone.
Sure.
That wasn't necessary in the least bit. That was one of the most talented, just random groups of people in a room I think I've ever been with. I mean, am I the only one who feels this way?
Dude, it's so we do them in the third Friday of every month. So we're really only working on our third one, which will be tomorrow when we're, as we're recording this on March 20th. So, and the first time it was great. Super talented people. And then we got a couple of people who came back for the second one, and now you're seeing them like jam with each other, and people who weren't going to perform, like just talking to people who were there and then coming up with something to perform at the end of the evening that was totally unexpected, and it's just magical.
It really was, man. I don't know about you, but like my smile was so big and genuine and goofy during a lot of the musical performances. What's the dude who's he was one of the last performers, if not the last one. He's kind of old school. He's got this like, I don't know, cool vibe about him, and just
Uncle Monster.
Uncle Monster.
Yeah.
What a show that guy puts on.
For sure. And it's like that classic blues kind of, there's something a little bit tongue in cheek in there.
A little soulful, maybe.
Yeah. Sort of unrequited love from a certain point of view, and man, I just love listening to him perform.
And I believe, man, there's, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta say, we're gonna bring some of these people on the podcast because they were so good. I mean, worthy of people paying tickets to see these people. And what's the girl? I believe we might interview her. She gave me the Alanis Morissette vibes.
That is Samantha Irwin.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, yeah, I'm hoping that we can get her on soon. She and her band are going to play the Hamilton Arts and Music Festival this year in May.
Was that who was there? Because she did play with some other girls. Was that her band?
No. One of them was just a friend of hers that was kind of on the fence about performing, but brought her guitar and wound up performing with Karina Cafiso, who is one of the reporters for the Hamilton Gazette.
Oh, okay. I thought I recognized her.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there was the couple. I think they might have been an Irish couple, or one of them was Irish.
Oh, I forget what.
What was it? One
was
of them,
it Kiki and the Man. I think it was. Yeah, that was
something
Kiki
like
and the Man.
that.
Yeah, they. I think they're from Mays Landing area. But it was great. Like flute. We had flute in there.
Guitar and flute.
So good.
Who would have thought?
So good.
And you, sir, had a phenomenal poem. I mean, about the guy in the box, right? Is that what it was called?
It's called The Box. Yeah. It's something I wrote. Probably 2019 or maybe even earlier than that. And I've never said it out loud before.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Do you write a lot of poetry?
I did for a little bit. It was mostly it was a combination of poetry. Like I was writing a lot when I was having difficulty finding things to draw. So I wrote some poetry, wrote up a couple of like screenplays, some comic book scripts and short stories and stuff like that. So I have a file of all of that stuff, but
just unreleased Don Swenson ideas.
Yep.
Yeah. So, like, moving forward, like sticking with the open mic, what does the future look like for that? Are we sticking with that venue? And
so I really don't know. It depends. Like, we're seeing a lot more people talking about it.
Yeah.
Which is, it's fantastic. But it's like, it's one of those things where we've been averaging probably like 35 people there a night.
It was pretty full for that room.
We got like usually 15 people performing. Sometimes they'll go up like a second time later on at night. I just worry that if we keep going that, if we get to like a standing room only kind of thing, this next one, we might have to start thinking about a bigger venue.
I mean, I imagine it to me, it seemed like everyone had an absolute blast and want to come back. Yeah,
for sure. It's almost like we've gotten new people, but almost everybody's come back, since the first one. So I'm curious to see what the third time out is. Yeah, just like
such a good mix too. So you had music, and so they seemed like a lot of them seemed professional. But and I mean this with love, because it was like just a cute family. The mom is a real writer. The dad writes a lot too. And then they're teaching their daughter how to write poetry, and she gets up and she must be like 15 or 14,
something like that. But she performed, I think, at the first open mic poetry jam when she was like 8.
That's right.
Yeah. She did like this like improvisational sort of rhyming poem. It was incredible, and I believe she's she has her either her own book of poetry or she's part of an anthology that she has some of her poems in, and very very young, soulful young lady. So
what a mix. And of course, I got to tell a story.
for sure.
And I wasn't sure because it was such a nice group of people. I'm like, can I drop the F-bomb on here?
Of course you can, yeah.
And I got a good little laughing reaction to that. Felt good.
Yeah. It was. I mean, it was a great story. I think you told that to me once before. I don't know if we've told it on here, but it's just it's a fantastic story. I'm glad you shared that with the room.
Thanks, man. I've told it a few times, so I've got it down pat at this point.
Yeah.
I got different versions for different audiences at this point.
No, it's it's. I love how many different stories come to the microphone, and it's stories about conquering fears and self-worth and love lost and love gained, and all of these parts of what makes life rich and interesting, and it's all from unique perspectives that we all like. The reason it works is because everybody shares those common emotional anchors. It's part of what makes us a community.
Yeah, and it's cool because different ages, different ethnicity, everything. It's such a mix. Oh, that black dude.
Oh, Perry, yeah.
Brothers, people, I'm telling you, this guy walks up to the microphone, and you would not believe the voice that was coming out of his head. I mean, this guy walks in looking cool as hell and ends up singing, I don't know, what was that, emo or something? Or
he was fantastic. I believe he's coming back tomorrow night.
Do you know that guy?
I don't. He's like, I practice a lot over. I believe he goes to Hamilton High School.
He's a high schooler.
He's a high school kid and so talented with his looping pedal and everything. Oh,
right,
dude.
He's playing like 15 different things and it's looping and
yeah, it was awesome. Next level stuff.
Yeah, really cool. And he's got the shoelaces hanging from his guitar with style.
Well, yeah, and he was talking about how he has different guitars that have different emotional context, and like depending on the shoelaces, the size and how much they're weathered, and it's like he connects emotion with these things that are hanging on, the end of his instrument.
I filmed it and I showed a bunch of my students because most of my students are African American, and I was just like, you got to see this guy. You've never seen anything like it before, and I could definitely tell they were into it.
Yeah, for sure.
So unique. So yeah, dude. Yesterday, HAMFest.
Yeah, we talked about HAMFest a lot. We're getting closer. We're like 6 weeks away. May 2nd, from 1 to 6 p.m. over on Horton Street. It's, we're going into our 6th year.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, this is the 6th one, and, we're theming things a little bit more this year. We're going for this, like, cottagecore kind of vibe. It's
cottagecore? That's what that's called?
Yeah, it's, so it's, kind of influenced with, I don't even know how to describe it, but it feels kind of a little bit Middle Earth. We're gonna have like a fairy dance party and these like woodland sprite dance number at the beginning.
All right, dude, thing. You're saying these words and they mean nothing to me. Please, English doctor.
Sorry,
fairy.
It's like fairies with wings and stuff like that. Like
fairies
Tinkerbell.
are showing up, like real fairies.
Yes. Some of our friends are dressed as fairies here, and they're going to be doing a little bit of makeup and glitter and styling hair, and going to be sharing crafts like making fairy wands and seed mosaics and stuff, and it's really cool to be able, like, now that we're starting to theme it, it's not just about having a great time, but also we're trying to wrap a little bit more story into into the kind of festival that we throw.
Am I right saying this is the first time we're doing really any kind of theme?
Halloween was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah,
a different event altogether.
Yeah, for sure. And that's kind of where we got the idea to maybe lean into some theming for HAMFest.
Who was the first person to say it?
I don't remember.
So it just came up randomly and
yeah.
snowballed.
It's just, I think it was just something that we all were thinking at the same time. Like, yeah, this makes sense.
And then someone dropped this idea of, what do you call cottagecore?
Cottagecore. Yeah, it. I think that came out pretty organically too. One of our friends who's been on your podcast when we first when Art Club first came on the scene, Samantha Hitman had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when she got married, her wedding was cottagecore themed. So it's we're really excited to kind of bring that vibe, and we're having a contest with our vendors.
What kind of contest we talking?
Well, so they can dress up their booth to a cottagecore theme, and we'll take some votes on that, and the winner of that gets a free spot at our next event.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wayne, bring the thunder, brother. Wayne's going to be there, right?
Yeah, I believe he is.
Wayne comes to everyone. What up, Wayne? Yeah, dude. And what are you going to be?
Me? I don't know yet, man.
Prince?
Well, I'm already.
Yeah.
It's like I should come dressed like Prince, like the artist formerly known as Prince, and I'm like, oh, I totally got this wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't believe in fairies, but if anyone's a fairy, I gotta say Mary Beth might be the closest thing. She might be a fairy. I'm not sure.
She's a super creative partner in all of these festivals.
One of a kind.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's got great ideas.
I went. She runs this event called Ghost Mart, which does like 2 or 3 times a year at Anchor Rock Club, and I've been meaning to go since it started, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go, and then I just can't. And this, I guess it was last Friday, the 13th. Yeah. Last Friday, they had another one start at 8 o'clock at night. I'm usually in bed by 8:30, 9 o'clock because
you're 50.
I'm 51 actually. But,
oh damn!
Yeah, it's just a half an hour earlier for every year. Pretty soon I'll be going
it's
to
almost
bed.
Past your bedtime right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going to bed before I get up. That. I was planning on just, I work out in Galloway, so I was thinking about just heading out to Atlantic City. I'll help set up. I'll be there early. I'll get out, kind of early and just see what's going on. And then I was reminded that I also scheduled the artist reception for our gallery show at Casciano's for the exact same night. Of course. So we have Point of View Women Unveiled over at Casciano's right now. It's all women artists in the exhibit, and that was from 6 to 8 o'clock. So
what's Mary Beth's thing?
So Mary Beth's thing is another vendor performance kind of event. So
musical performance? Or?
Yeah, the musical and like performance artists, like dancers, movers, that kind of stuff. There's a guy named Magic Mike who was walking around doing card. Oh man,
I know Magic Mike,
dude. The card tricks that he was doing was fantastic.
Yeah, he's a real wizard, I believe.
He was dressed as a wizard.
Was he?
Yeah, it was great. Maybe he'll come down to HAMFest. That would be great.
I'm a fan. When I did the her one, what was it? Halloween, Electric Halloween. Yeah, he definitely helped me out. He's the man.
Is that during when you wrestled?
Yeah, yeah, that time when I had my first match back.
Man, that's crazy.
It was awesome.
But yeah, it was cool because what I loved about it, besides like the performances were stellar. I got to talk to a bunch of people, like new people that I haven't met before, and were sharing their art with me, some of who will be at HAMFest in one way or the other. I had a tarot card reading, and it was a little unconventional, but I loved it. It was if the results come true, I'll take them.
Yeah. Are you allowed to say them, or is it one of those like birthday wish type things?
So there's this. So the tarot card deck, it was called. I don't know. It was fuck something.
What?
Yeah, for sure. Well, when I read you these things, it was like a past, present, future kind of reading. So the first one, which is my past, it says a kind motherfucker will help you. So not your traditional tarot cards.
Who helped you?
I don't know. She's like, could be anyone. Could have just.
I'm a kind motherfucker. Did I?
You help me all the time, man.
All right.
In the present, you will fucking conquer this. So whatever obstacle I have, I'm gonna get over.
You end up putting those obstacles up for yourself, my man.
I know. It's good. It's a good time. It keeps me out of trouble. And my future is you will earn more fucking money.
Oh, that's
$8 signs. So I don't know. That would be okay. I'd be okay with that reading.
So all good things, basically.
Yeah. And there were a bunch of vendors that we've had before at HAMFest and Halloween, and it was nice to actually have an opportunity to just hang out with them. Instead of like I got to get to the next thing. I'm like let's just talk for a few minutes.
That's kind of why I do this podcast with you. It's like the only time we get to just sit
for sure
without some crazy mission ahead of us. So, what out of all the things that are happening at this cottage core HAMFest, what are the things you think people are going to be most stoked about when they arrive?
I think I think the vendors that we have are like next level stuff. Really cool vendors. Some returning, some new vendors. I think the photo op areas are going to be awesome.
What are the photo op areas going to look like?
So we have one that's kind of like this clovery wall that's going to be really cool, with some HAMFest like logos and stuff on it.
So like cool backdrop type
yeah,
of
really
stuff.
cool backdrop. We have another one that's a bunch of like mushrooms that you could sit on. So that'll be kind of cool too. We're still working on that, but I think it's
mushrooms.
Gonna be, I think it's going to be
Who's
pretty
making
awesome.
the mushrooms?
Bob's making a lot of the mushroom content.
Yeah.
And the like stick around for the bands because the bands are going to be.
Who is rocking out this year?
I don't want to give it all away.
Oh, it's a mystery.
We're revealing them slowly through the process, and I think it might be safe to say. I mean, we already mentioned that Samantha Irwin's band.
Yeah,
she's going. Samantha May and her band is going to be performing. At HAMFest, but we've got two other bands.
Two others
that are playing, and they'll be revealed in the next couple of days.
Okay, you tell me off air.
Sure.
Yay! Very cool, man. Well, I'm stoked. Sounds awesome. Is there going to be the kids' party?
So that's part of like the fairy dance party, So I think that's going to be like the kids can get made up to look like. Fairies and woodland creatures and stuff like that, and then we're gonna have like about a half an hour's worth of dancing before the first band goes on.
Wow. Okay, so it's not a band. It's gonna be you guys are picking a playlist.
Yeah,
and putting that for them.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be cool. It's very similar to your improvised dance party from was it 2-3 years ago?
Something like that. Yeah. I don't even know how it happened. Just we ended up all on stage.
We had
boogieing.
It was a scheduling mistake by me.
Oh, is that what that was? So I was like, kill some time.
Yeah, you like were burning through my dead air.
I'm a master of that.
I appreciate that.
I've got tricks up my sleeve,
it
brother.
It was so organic and just like light and fun. You
Yeah.
know, the kids just had a blast being up on stage and dancing, and it was cool.
Smiles are on parents down there watching and
sure.
smiling.
For sure.
Very cool. Well, I'm psyched about this. And I want to ask you about your ideas for the future. But first, what else is already planned? What do we have to look forward to?
Well, we definitely have for the rest of the year, we're bringing back Halloween in October.
It was. Did we have a podcast after Halloween? I guess we didn't.
No,
If we stopped in October, that we didn't even talk about Halloween.
I thought that we mentioned, we didn't break Halloween down. I think we just talked about it in an intro.
Dude, it was so good.
It was so much fun. It was overwhelming, and it's part of what made us kind of like we're doubling down on our volunteers, and we're really reining things in as far as like the structure of things, because when you're planning on maybe having like 750 people come out to your event, it's the first time you're doing it. You sort of, we started planning it in May to put it up in October. Really, we started planning it in June. It was just talked about in May. So we got June, July, August, September. So 4 months basically to put the thing together. And then 3,000 plus people show up to the event.
Is that how many we had?
Yeah.
Who counts that? Someone there counting?
We had wristbands that we gave out to people.
Oh, so you did a little subtraction.
So we're like, we don't have any more left, and we didn't have any more left like a half an hour ago.
Whoa.
So it's like, and people kept coming, and the costume party was like unhinged.
Wait. Do you mean the costume contest?
Man,
dude,
the costume contest.
I had so much fun hosting that costume contest. It was bonkers. People trying to climb up on stage.
Oh, man. There's like people like, please let me into the contest. Please let me into the contest.
Yeah, because we had a cutoff eventually.
And people were showing up, and like, we learned a lot. We made some mistakes. I'm going to be honest with that, but like the mistakes that we made were like really allowed us to see like, well, we could be a little bit more free with this, or we really need to rein this area in.
Yeah,
so,
happy
we
little accidents.
Yeah,
Bob Ross.
It's fancy. Yeah, happy little trees. Yeah. So
that costume contest was bonkers, dude.
I think what we're gonna split it up and do like 2 costume contests that day, like a kids one earlier, and then a more adult one at night. Because having the kids, like, we had 35 entries or something like that.
It was in the 30s.
Yeah, we were supposed to have like 15 or something.
And I wasn't expecting. I forgot that you guys were going to have to like judge them. So I was on stage. And I was like, shit, I got to kill some time while they judge.
And you're like, next. I'm like, no. So
what I ended up doing, I just ended up talking to the people. We killed time. We made it work.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, such fantastically innovative costumes that were there, like real artistry.
And the people were cheering for every single one of them. I mean, they never died down.
No, it was super cool. And I mean, that's what I love about these like festivals, is that it's like everybody's just like cheering for everybody else. Like everybody's in your corner. Just have a good time. Be nice. That's it. It's awesome.
Kids running around painting and smiling. People off to the side in the beer area just drinking, having a good time. People dancing by the stage. I'm running around trying to just talk to people on microphones and making sure you're not losing your mind.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you get time to like enjoy yourself during these things?
So we started. What time did we start?
I don't know.
I don't know. We wound up going till 10. I sat down for the first time at 9 o'clock, and I had been there since 10 o'clock that morning.
Oh my god, dude!
Yeah. So, but that's something else that we're working on. Is you like this year we want to guarantee that our team has a chance to enjoy what they've created. You know, so We're getting enough volunteers so that we can have like 2-hour shifts and people get a chance to walk around and look at stuff. And if they want to come back to the thing and continue doing their craft area or whatever, cool. But they're going to have an opportunity to really see the fruits of their labor.
Yeah. HAMFest and Halloween.
Yeah.
You friggin' killed it with those, man. You really did.
Oh, it's dude. It's definitely a team effort. Definitely a team effort, man. It's we all work hard at it, and it's great when you're in a room with people going like, yeah, that's what we're doing. So when you get like 7 people who are like unanimously like, yeah, we definitely have to do that, you're off to off to the races.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for the next one. And,
Yeah, sure.
when I promote it, it's cool because I don't have to just promote, like, hoping they come. I can promote knowing, like, guys, this thing is awesome, and you don't want to miss out on it and be very genuine about it.
Yeah. It's real easy to just speak confidently about the thing.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some more gallery shows coming up too.
Which ones?
Cataclysm is coming back up. We're coming on the 7th annual Dark Art Show, which is
That's been since the beginning.
Yeah, it was almost that first. I think it was the end of that first year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of our first events. That's a great one.
Yeah, there's a tea shop going in. I think it's called Tea and Sage is going in that building.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know if they've opened yet, but I saw that the new their new logos on the glass out front.
Nice. So. We could use one of those in Hamilton.
Oh yeah, I love tea.
Yeah, tea's good. And you threw out an idea. I don't even know if you want to discuss it, brother, but you threw out an idea for the 250th year anniversary of Hamilton, right?
So, yeah, well, not of Hamilton, of the United States of America, but I think it's
what?
I think people have been in Hamilton since then. Maybe
I think so.
So yeah, I haven't really sold the idea to anybody, but I think it's a great idea. So maybe I'll share it with you folks. If you love it, just tell me you love it. Just put a heart in the feed on our Instagram.
I mean, they're just gonna love the prize. I mean, that's enough.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna call this the whole ham. I think that's a better name than what we've had, but when I was thinking about it, so it's gonna be a trivia game show with questions about Hamilton, Alexander Hamilton, and ham.
Wow.
And the winner gets a ham.
Yeah. I'm almost sad I have to host and not play.
Yeah.
I want a ham.
We can get you a ham.
You hook me up?
I'll get you
you know someone?
I'll get you just like a little plate of ham cubes.
Ooh, ham cubes.
Yeah, that's right. The best kind of. They're aerated now.
Aerated. Man, mouth is watering.
Kind of like cube press ham.
Mm-hmm. So anything else, dude, or is that about sum it up?
Yeah, we have a couple of projects that are coming down the line. One that I'm hoping comes to fruition in July. I don't necessarily want to talk about it just yet. I think probably by the end of next month I'll be able to say a little bit more about it. But it's sort of a charitable festival that will run throughout a good chunk of the state.
Okay, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
Little satellite mini events.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it should be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on with you, man? I mean, like we talked briefly at the end of last year. It was crazy because we both started a new job at the exact same time, and that's probably why it's taken us so long to get back in the shed.
That's definitely one reason.
It's like getting used to this whole new schedule of life.
So new.
Yeah.
So new.
So talk to me. How's life going at the school now?
It's probably the most rewarding place I've ever taught. But I've always taught at private schools, and the parents are all in, and the kids are very well behaved. Man, I'm at a school now where you have to know about when kids might have taken something out of their parents' drawer and consumed it, and I'm talking fights daily and bad fights. Some of them have had to go to the hospital. My students are just so far behind. For example, I was telling my kids this morning, but like we were measuring the temperature of a cup of liquid, and it started out at like 80 degrees and it went down to 62 degrees. And hey guys, all right, so how much did the temperature decrease? They don't know. They can't do the subtraction. These are sixth graders. If at first when I would give them an assignment, I'd be like, all right, write a response, write a prediction. I've learned that I can't do that with these kids because I will end up getting 2 or 3 responses, and then the rest are just talking and messing around because they don't even know how to do the work. So I've really had to learn how to teach to this skill level of sixth grader. Mm-hmm. At the same time, I'm bringing the heart, bringing the fun, and it took longer than it normally does, but I think I got all 60-something of my students. They have my back. I know they have my back, and I found out yesterday, dude. I told you about it, right?
Yeah,
that was crazy. I can't ever even tell my students that another student's made fun of me because they will get pretty hardcore about it.
Now, how do you go about, like, so you're walking into a situation where kids might have passed through to another grade and may not have gotten the building blocks for the education that they need at this level. Like, how do you combat that? Like, knowing that you're approaching, like, trying to approach the middle level of this subject matter, having to really introduce them to the beginning levels.
Yeah. Well, let's say I'm very lucky that I'm not teaching math or language. If I was teaching math or language, those core subjects that they're being tested on, I would be stressed like all the math and language teachers are. So I'm getting to teach science. They've never had science in elementary school, never had a single day of it. Yeah. So it's all very new to them, and they're very excited, which that helps. Plus, I do everything I can to make them more excited, and that helps as well. But what do I do? I just have a lot of little techniques. I might be pairing a weaker student with a stronger student and having them work together. Yeah. And I have a lot of students who wouldn't even try before. And now I would say I have about 80 to 90% of them at least try. And that's a win in my book, because
for sure,
before they wouldn't do anything. And when I say nothing, now I have a student, I'll just call him Jay. Jay is so far behind.
Yeah.
At the same time, dude, he's a big boy, and he's all the girls like him, and he's you would think he's a tough guy by the way he talks, but he's like the sweetest dude around, and most of the boys are intimidated, but I know the real Jay. And before, couldn't get him to do anything. So this is what I did with this specific student. I would assign something like a written response. I would go to Jay, and I would write it for. I'd say, all right, Jay, I'm going to say this and that. Hey, do you want to add a word in? Do you want to add this? And maybe he would do that. After a month or two of that, all right, you just talk to me, Jay. Give me your ideas, and I'll type them down. So he would do that. I'd bounce ideas off of him. And now we're at the point where I don't have to go over to him anymore. He'll write a couple sentences on his own. It might have also just been a confidence thing.
Sure.
I don't think he felt confident putting anything on paper.
Yeah.
But another thing I did for this specific kid to make him confident is we did a debate, and I gave him some pointers. He went up and killed it, and I raved about it to the whole class. Man, Jay just he won that debate. He did this and that, and now he's like I want to be a debater. Just he comes into class, and if people are talking when they shouldn't, quiet guys, trying to learn here.
That's great.
And that's just one story. I got several going around. But man, it's so fascinating because I'll have a conference. And I'll just find out that the dad's not around, or a lot of times it's the dad. The dad has died from an overdose or something.
Yeah.
And I just have to remember that, because when the kids are driving me nuts and they're not putting in the effort, I just have to remember that, like, man, what they're going home to is a lot of times an empty fridge and who knows what.
Yeah.
Who knows what. So more than anything, I just had to jump that hurdle of getting them to trust me, which was a task.
Sure.
They come in really not trusting any adults.
Yeah.
I think I got all 60 something of them. I had
Yeah.
a couple holdouts, even one that we had a little thing. I had to have a conference with his mom. He was making fun of me because I was bald. But this kid, I'll call him K. I'm not saying he's giving maximum effort, but he's being respectful and he is trying.
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I couldn't be happier, man. At the same time, dude, I drive to work and I sit in that parking lot and I gotta prep myself like I'm going in for a wrestling match, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you got this. And by the time 6 periods over, I'm like,
Yeah.
but it's so worth it, man. This is why I got into it.
Sure.
And I feel like all the years of first entertaining, then teaching elementary school, then teaching preschool, I've just been able to like hone my skills so that I can work with this group and not just have them like me, because that's easy for me, but have them want to learn, and I'm getting there.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the most important part. Like, yeah, if they're trying to learn, like, they already like and respect you, because like it is really hard to learn when you have, you know, you're faced with a teacher who either doesn't give a damn about their subject or doesn't give a damn about you, you know, your education. So with you being able to, like, not just being a personable person, like, we all know that, you know, anybody who's had a conversation with you knows that you're, you know, somebody who's an active listener and engaged, but somebody who cares enough about these kids to ensure that you're doing your damnedest every day to make sure something clicks for them. And that's huge, dude.
Well, thank you, man. And they let me know. And it means a lot coming from them.
Yeah.
You know, just them being like, Mr. S, you a real one. You know, stuff like that. You know, just like, I guess so, guys. Thank you, man. And you, dude. I mean, me and you were kind of stuck in a rut for a little bit.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
At the same exact time, which is crazy. Things turn.
Yeah.
Things going well on your end?
Dude, like, I love my job, man. Like, you know, that the first part of the semester was definitely like trying to, you know, back in my older days doing scenic design and being a technical director, it was, you know, kind of like I had my shop. People came to me, like, I didn't, you know, I had a partner in the theater, but not really like a team. And everybody that I work with now is just so super supportive and all want to, like, do right by the students and approach things artfully and are excellent communicators, and like the students are just they're great. You know, we have this one student who came to me towards the middle of last semester, designs props and stuff like that.
How old?
I guess she's probably early 20s.
Okay, young adults.
Yeah. So young adults. She's like, you know, I'm really looking, to try and get a job this summer. Like, you know, can you help me take a look at my resume? You know, I want to learn more about carpentry. You know, really into it, and like picks up on stuff fast. Like, I gave her some tutorials on saws, and now she's just like cutting stuff. And I just found out last week that like this whole whirlwind has turned into her getting an internship with the Shakespeare Theater Company of New Jersey, and I'm so proud of her.
Was she making props, or what you doing?
She's actually doing a carpentry intern.
Oh, no way.
So it's fantastic. It's fantastic. So excited for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She went up to you and told you she got it?
Yeah. I also got
yeah.
I got an email from the company that said what a great interview.
Oh
they
my
had with her.
God.
So it's nice to hear that about your students.
Oh, so you got some rewarding stuff happening as well.
Yeah, so good.
More rewarding than selling those bikes?
Yes, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I love that I can still talk to people about bikes, but, but man,
Making that impact.
Working with students and just seeing like their creative spirit soar and be fruitful.
It keeps you young, right? It keeps you
Yeah.
feeling lively.
Well, it's like you get in these conversations with people who are like, God love him. I loved my grandfather terribly. He was always like, get a government job,
Yeah.
get work at the post office. Like, so many people have like, why are you getting into a career in the arts? There's no future in the arts. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been making a career in the arts for almost 30 years now.
Maybe in his day it was a little harder. I mean, it's still kind of hard. But.
I guess, it's what really what the hard thing is sticking with it. You
mean just like constantly producing, being creative, or?
Well, I think it's like, it gets real hard. Like, I've been fortunate. I will say that. Like, when I went from switching from an illustration degree to a theater degree, I think I happened to be in the right place at the right time. Like, I've walked into a lot of situations where I went in for an audition and walked out with a technical director position.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, I didn't get the part, but I'm probably getting paid more than if I was acting in the thing. So that worked out, But so many people that I know have transitioned into other careers. Granted, they've been able to use a lot of the skills that they had as artists and performers and technicians to really excel in those other positions. Because the nice thing about the arts is that everybody needs the arts.
Yeah.
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 That's how you connect with people. That's how, your programs look fun and your
product's more beautiful and lively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you connect with your customers,
That's, I mean, I say it ad nauseum. The pro wrestling helped me so much with teaching my students how to work a crowd.
Yeah.
Big time. All good things, dude.
All good things.
Speaking of all good things, what kind of future of the... I know we're calling it Welcome to the Clubhouse. I want to ask you a question, dude.
Yeah, sure.
You can nix it. You could totally nix it. But I was wondering, what do you think about making the name into something that speaks to what this podcast is, so that people saw the title and know what we were doing? Something that came to my mind was like the art of everything or something like that. I don't know. Maybe keep Welcome to the Clubhouse if you like it too. I don't hate it, but I was just wondering what you think, like about.
I think we had a different name at first before Welcome to the Clubhouse, and it
Art
did
Clubcast.
No,
was that
I think it was sort of like an art is everywhere kind of vibe to it, because we were running
and we
on that
ended up
for
not
a
liking
while.
it.
I think it was just like we're in a clubhouse basically, and it was just the reason why I like the clubhouse thing is because for a club, usually you're a member, but we at our club says you're already a member, so you're welcome. And like a clubhouse just feels like a really cool place to hang, So I'm hoping that once we get like our own space, we can call that the clubhouse, and that people always feel welcome.
Wait a minute, is that happening?
When I get money, that's part of the plan.
All right.
Like we really want to create a space where artists can share and people can create and people could try new things and not be afraid to fail and just share ideas. And we've always prided ourselves on creating community through, arts events. And
It would be good to have a space to call our own.
for sure, because that's like, I think we've done a lot. We've created a good sense of community. We continue to try and bring people to Hamilton and spread our reach beyond the borders of this town. I just think it would be nice to have a place to call home that people, you can invite people to your home. And I saw this cool thing. And I'm sorry, I'm like, I'm a ricochet in my brain sometimes. So I saw this awesome thing where there's this artist up in New York, and he hosts dinner parties where you just tell him you're an artist and you'll be in town and you get invited to this dinner party. It's like 15 people, and they just talk about art and themselves and create like a bigger community over a meal.
It's almost like an event, huh?
Yeah, how cool would that be to just share a meal with some friends, and talk about the things you love.
Yeah, glass of wine, some good laughs.
Yeah.
That would be a good time.
Nice.
Yeah, especially for us dads who just never get to hang out.
For sure.
That would be nice. And what about guests? Do we have any guests to look forward to?
Oh, we've got a bunch lined up. I just really I want them to reveal themselves. I'm not sure the order that we're going to be releasing episodes in, but
a lot to look forward to.
A lot to look forward to this in season 3.
Season 3, brother.
Incredible.
Just getting started.
I know.
All right, and pretty soon, hopefully, we're coming to you from the real clubhouse. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're gonna enjoy season 3 right here in the shed.
All right, Sam.
All right, guys, season 3. Let's go.
Thanks for listening to Welcome to the Clubhouse, a production of Art Club Hamilton with your hosts Sam Seitels and Don Swenson.
If you like what you heard, hit that subscribe button, give us 5-star ratings, and share it with a friend who'd love to hear it too. It really helps us grow, and not only that, it makes us feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
So fuzzy. Until next time, keep creating, stay curious, and we'll catch you on the next episode.